Flores Jr.
I am Wendy L. Lorzano.
And I am Mary Geraldine Claire M. De Los Reyes
from South Brooks Point District. Together, we are honored to present our research entitled Project Rise to Reading Success, a 7-3 scheme for struggling readers in South Brooks Point District.
In response to this challenge, our research introduced the 7-3 scheme, an innovative intervention tailored to meet the struggling readers in South Brooks Point District.
Here, the introduction of the study. Reading literacy is essential for fostering comprehension, critical thinking, and language acquisition. This according to Mimanova of 2019 and Rajeta 2020. Unfortunately, Filipino students face alarming literacy challenges with only 19.4% meeting reading proficiency in 2018 PISA test. This is according to Ganaten 2022. The COVID-19 pandemic worsened these issues, limiting access to resources and disrupting skill development. In South Brooks Point, 71% of learners struggle with reading according to Phil Erie, underscoring the need for immediate intervention. Our research, Project Rise to Reading Success, implements a structured 7-3 scheme to address foundational literacy gaps, ensuring long-term improvements and equipping learners for lifelong success.
For innovation, intervention, and strategy, the Project Rise to Reading Success introduced the 7-3 scheme Reading Recovery Program, a targeted intervention for struggling readers in South Brooks Point District. The program integrates the 7 components: diagnostic assessment, individualized instruction, and fundamental skills such as phonics, vocabulary, comprehension, decoding, and fluency, with the 3 processes: pulling out struggling readers for focused intervention, tracking progress through monitoring and summative assessments, and culminating in graduation ceremony. Utilizing diverse resources and guided by the principles of Mary Clay's literacy education framework, the program ensures culturally responsive teaching, early intervention, and sustained support to foster reading success.
For the action research questions, this study entitled Project Rise to Reading Success, a 7-3 scheme recovery program for struggling readers in South Brooks Point District to provide critical and effective intervention for struggling learners in reading. Specifically, it sought to answer the following.
What is the level of reading ability of grade 4 to 6 learners in South Brooks Point District for school year 2022-2023 before the implementation of Project Rise to Reading Success, a 7-3 3-day scheme for struggling readers?
2. What is the level of reading ability of learners in South Brooks Point District for school year 2022-2023 after the implementation of Project Rise to Reading Success, a 7-3 scheme for struggling readers? Number 3, is there any significant difference between the level of reading ability of learners in South Brooks Point District for school year 2022-2023 before and after the implementation of Project Rise to Reading Success, a 7-3 scheme for struggling readers? And number 4, what are the best practices of teachers and 7-3 scheme for struggling readers reading program to help the learners to improve reading performance? And number 5, what are the suggestions to improve or modify the program to better meet the needs of struggling learners in reading and South
The conceptual framework highlights the relationship between the input, process, and output. Input refers to the struggling readers who are below grade level standards. Process involves the implementation of the 7-3 scheme reading intervention, structured program with the community tutors. Output is the improved reading ability of participants and demonstrating the intervention's effectiveness in enhancing reading proficiency.
The study involved 1,953 struggling readers from grades 4 to 6 in South Brooks Point District, focusing on 10 schools with the highest non-readers. Using Slovin's formula, a sample of 332 participants was selected through purposive sampling. The schools included Brooks Point Central, Malis Elementary, Uring Elementary, and others, excluding Kelway Village due to distance. Data collection involved pre- and post-test using field area results, interviews, and a 7-3 scheme intervention focusing on phonics, vocabulary, comprehension, and fluency. A descriptive experimental design analyzed progress with percentage means and paired t-test. Thematic analysis captured teachers' best practices, guiding improvements to enhance struggling readers' performance effectively.
Results and discussion. Level of reading ability before the implementation of the project Rise to Reading Success, a 7-3-day scheme for struggling readers. The study showed that out of 475 students, 332 were non-readers, with grade 4 having the highest count of 156. Frustration level readers totaled 59, while instructional and independent readers were 42. Grade 4 also had the most independent readers, which is 16, reflecting diverse reading proficiency levels across all grades. After implementing Project Rise to Reading Success, a 7-3-day scheme for struggling readers, significant improvements were observed in reading abilities of 475 students in South Brooks Point District. Non-readers decreased to 35, while frustration level readers totaled 59. Instructional level readers increased to 124, and independent readers reached 257. Grade 4 had the highest number of independent readers, which is 126, demonstrating the program's positive impact. The intervention significantly reduced the number of non-readers, with a p-value of 0.044 as indicated by a positive t-statistic. However, no statistically significant changes were observed at the frustration with a p-value of 1.000. Instructional with a p-value of 0.114 or independent with a p-value of 0.065 levels. Although a trend towards an increase in independent readers was noted, therefore we reject the null hypothesis. Further research is needed to assess the broader impact of the intervention on reading levels.
For the recommendations, enhance intervention strategies for frustration and instructional levels. Strengthen programs to promote independent reading, extend the intervention duration, and implement regular monitoring for consistent progress.
For the output of the study demonstrates a significant improvement in reading skills, particularly for the struggling readers. By incorporating actionable strategies and targeted interventions, students have made substantial progress. These strategies, including phonemic awareness and fluency exercises, have enhanced the reading abilities. The study's outcomes offer effective pathways for further literacy development.
In conclusion, Project Rise to Reading Success has significantly improved reading skills, and continued efforts will further enhance student literacy.
Before we end, we want to share this quote. Together, we're building a foundation for lifelong literacy, fostering academic success and growth. Thank you.